Welcome to another episode of SmackDown. Michael Cole and Corey Graves here, and we kick off tonight's show with the newest members of the SmackDown roster.
The Street Profits looking to carve out a space for themselves here on SmackDown. Will they be able to find success on the blue brand?
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
After making the move over to SmackDown after the draft, the Street Profits are wasting no time making an impact on their new show.
They weren't able to find much success as a team on Raw. Maybe that will change for them here on SmackDown.
And their opponents first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory. And from Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 239 pounds, Dexter Lumis.
Tag team action kicking off tonight's show, and for the second straight time, the referee is under attack here as things get underway between Dawkins and Theory. Seems like Lumis and Theory really want those tag titles.
Austin Theory is trying really hard to show you all that he is the future. All he wants is gold, and he will stop at nothing.
Austin Theory is already the United States champion. Adding more gold to his waist may not work out in his favor, especially since he'll be defending his title against LA Knight or Kevin Owens.
He's not worried about any of that.
Ford and Dawkins, who have been staples on the Raw brand in this universe, looking for some new competition as he gets the cover there, but he kicks out. The winner of this match will face Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci of Imperium tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event, with the winner of that match earning a tag team title opportunity against Jimmy and Jey Uso.
And you know the Usos are watching closely.
Montez Ford hits the super kick. And now he's heading to the top and gets the frog splash. Will that seal the deal? And the Street Profits win.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins get a win in their first match on SmackDown, and that win has earned them a match against Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event.
And whoever wins that match tomorrow will earn a shot at the Usos and the tag team titles.
After that tag team match, there's still so much more here tonight as we get ready for Saturday night's main event tomorrow night in Philadelphia.
IYO SKY is in action tonight as she looks to gain momentum before her match with Rhea Ripley at Saturday night's main event.
And also, they will be opponents tomorrow night, but Kevin Owens will have LA Knight as a guest on the wildly popular KO show just 24 hours before their match to determine the #1 contender for the United States title. That and so much more here tonight on SmackDown.
Asuka, at Judgment Day, I didn't save you from Rhea Ripley. I saved you for me. I didn't help you keep your title. I helped you keep it warm for me. See, Asuka, you and I have a lot of history that I haven't been able to put past me. I've never been able to beat you for gold, and that's just something I can't live with. You've had an impressive year so far with an impressive title reign to go with it. but that reign ends with me. I preserved your title reign because I need to be the one to end it.
Ember Moon has made her intentions clear. She wants to be the one to take the SmackDown Women's Championship from Asuka.
Everything she did at Judgment Day makes sense. She's thrown out the challenge. Question now is, will Asuka accept?
Listen, I'm probably the last person you want to see, but you and I have been through so much, it almost doesn't make sense if I didn't ask you. Even though we were never officially a tag team, we had a lot of chemistry. How about we put our past behind us and focus on becoming the future tag team champions?
You got a lot of guts talking to me, and even more guts for making that offer. But I will admit, we were a force. We ran SmackDown, and I did learn a lot from you, both good and bad. But I will be honest, I am talking to someone else about gunning for those tag titles. I haven't made my decision yet. How about you step in the ring with that person on the next episode of SmackDown? A victory on either side will make my decision a lot easier.
Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss back together again, and this time for the tag team titles?
That definitely would be a sight to see again, but I'm more intrigued by Alexa's opponent on the next episode of SmackDown. Who is Shayna Baszler talking about?
I guess you're gonna have to tune in to find out.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Our second match of the night, Rey Mysterio takes on R-Truth. Interesting to note that both these men weren't able to pick up wins for SmackDown during the draft. Now, they look to get back in the win column. Of course, only one can do that tonight.
Yeah, and they weren't drafted to Raw either, as they continue to be mainstays here on SmackDown. But with the draft over, they now have to figure out what's next.
And that was going to be my next question. Where do these men go from here? The WWE title? The United States title? Or how about this? Somewhere down the road, R-Truth and Rey Mysterio compete for the tag titles.
If they do decide to go that route, they have to call themselves Mysterious Truth. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Mysterio goes for the frog splash. Mysterio for the cover, and Rey Mysterio picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest at this time, Otis. Otis, thank you for joining us here tonight, and first off, welcome back.
It's great to be back, thank you.
You made your return at Judgment Day to support your friend Chad Gable. Now, we haven't seen or heard from Chad Gable since. Are you able to give us an update?
I wish I could. I haven't heard from Chad either since that night. I was looking for him backstage after the match. Next thing I heard was he left.
Otis, Corey Graves here. What was the game plan for Judgment Day? Were you supposed to interfere? Were you supposed to secure the win for Chad?
The only thing Chad told me was that if Dexter Lumis got involved, then I should even the score. Dexter never got involved, and
Austin Theory beat him.
yes,
So he's basically upset that you didn't interfere to secure him the title victory.
that I don't know.
So this is now Chad Gable's second failed attempt at winning the title. Maybe advise him to find something else to do. Austin Theory has nothing left to prove.
I'm not there to debate the results. Theory won, he's still champion. I'm more worried for Chad.
Well, Otis, thanks for joining us here tonight, and keep us up to date on the status of Chad Gable.
Thank you. Will do.
What kind of line of questioning was that? I am a journalist. I ask the hard-hitting questions.
Otis is obviously worried about his friend Chad Gable, like we all are. And you're busy trying to force him to admit that Austin Theory is better than Chad Gable.
I just want to put the debate to rest. Chad Gable is acting like a baby. So you lose a match and you decide to not come to work. Maybe he really isn't cut out to be champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Knox. And from Tokyo, Japan, IYO SKY.
IYO SKY taking on Tegan Knox here tonight on SmackDown, as IYO gets ready for her match against Rhea Ripley tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event for Rhea's Money in the Bank briefcase.
And this is the moment she has been waiting for. The big match to change the course of her career. She needs to use this match tonight to propel her into battle with Ripley in less than 24 hours.
You're right. A win tonight can make all the difference in the world. For someone we've been following since WrestleMania, IYO hasn't been able to get her feet underneath her. Even with the help of Bayley, she's still missing that one thing. Maybe that briefcase is that thing.
What role will Bayley play tomorrow night? She seems like she wants this for IYO just as much as IYO does.
Bayley has to let IYO do this on her own. Whether she sinks or swims, that'll be up to IYO SKY.
Remember, Tegan beat IYO a while back as well, so she still wants to get revenge for that.
IYO SKY can change her life at Saturday night's main event, the biggest match of her career. Can she lock in? IYO heading to the top, looking for the moonsault, hits it, goes for the cover. And IYO SKY picks up the win.
Here is your winner, IYO SKY.
IYO SKY gets the win here, and she will look to carry that momentum into Philadelphia for Saturday night's main event against Rhea Ripley. And speaking of Rhea Ripley, Miss Money in the Bank is here.
Rhea Ripley making a surprise appearance here on SmackDown. Will she still hold that briefcase after tomorrow night? These two ladies will absolutely put on a show in Philly at Saturday night's main event.
Welcome back to SmackDown, and we are less than 24 hours away from Saturday night's main event, live from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
The card is set for tomorrow's show. I can't wait.
After their win earlier tonight, the Street Profits will now take on Imperium. The winner of this match will become the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Can a change of scenery get a win for Ford and Dawkins? Or will Imperium continue to show that they are the class of the WWE? It was confirmed at the conclusion of the draft. Kevin Owens will take on LA Knight. The winner will become the #1 contender for the United States Championship.
Can LA Knight keep that momentum all the way to a championship match? Or will KO get the title shot he feels he's been owed all year?
Timeless Toni Storm will challenge Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title.
Sasha wants to continue her reign as champion. She's going to have to beat Timeless Toni Storm to make that happen.
Rhea Ripley puts her Money in the Bank briefcase on the line as she takes on IYO SKY.
Can the genius of the Sky pull off the upset and become Miss Money in the Bank?
For the first time ever, Goldberg goes one-on-one with Gunther, and that match is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Gunther calls himself the greatest world champion of all time. Can he prove it this Saturday? Cole, it's time! It's time for the KO show! I love this show.
Kevin Owens, for some reason, wants to have a chat with his opponent for tomorrow night. Not sure why, but let's see what Kevin Owens has in store.
Tomorrow night, I get one step closer to recapturing the United States Championship. You all know who my opponent will be, so let's not waste any time bringing him out. Ladies and gentlemen, L.A. Knight.
The man who has been on an absolute tear ever since he made the scene here at WWE. Can he continue that tomorrow night in Philadelphia?
Great. A man who can't stop talking is getting ready for a talk show. This should be great.
L.A. Knight, it's great to finally meet you in person. Welcome to the KO show. Thanks for having me. Full disclosure, I don't know a lot about you, but the people seem to like you a lot. Now, I don't understand the hype. Maybe you can enlighten me a bit. First of all, this isn't hype. This is the real deal. You are looking at the megastar, and you are looking at the future United States champion. See, that's it right there. The declaration of being a megastar. But you haven't accomplished much. I mean, you've won a few matches, but outside of that, there's nothing. I also like confidence in my opponents, but there's a difference between confidence and delusion. You think you're just gonna walk into Saturday night's main event and beat Kevin Owens? That's exactly right. I didn't come this far to lose to some so-called prize fighter who hasn't won a prize or a fight all year. Every step of the way, I've been doubted, and every step of the way, I've knocked down every single roadblock. And by the end of tomorrow night, I'm knocking down the roadblock standing in front of me right now. L.A. Knight. The L.A. is fitting. I've seen this movie before. New guy makes his way to WWE, declares himself the next big star, has a big spark, and then poof. All that's left is smoke in the air and a burnt match on the ground, and years of discussion of what could have been. Tomorrow night, if I'm gonna have to prove myself to everyone once again, then so be it. And then so be it. Because it doesn't matter what your plans are. When that smoke does clear, I'll have everybody saying my name.
LA Knight and Kevin Owens will meet tomorrow night in Philly. Who will become the #1 contender for the United States Championship? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event.